Yes. Yes. I was originally planning on doing this today, but then I was like, you know what? I'll finally do a horror game stream. Why not? Fortunately, that wasn't very scary, but whatever. Okay. Hello, nobody. It's time to continue the MSQ. Yes. I'll play Black Mage because why not? Easy, no glossy. Alright. Hi, Cryle. I just saw you in Eureka. I was doing Eureka leveling. I'm still not level 29 yet. Old enemies, new threats. Look, it's Raban. He's back. Right. Cryle is glad for your return, though it remains to be seen if she has glad tidings to share. Cool. Voice acted? Madoka, my, what a pleasant surprise. If you've come to inquire after the icons, fear not. Master Matoya's treatment has proven effective in stabilizing their corporeal ether. You mustn't grow complacent, however. Potent though these magics may be, they are not without limits. We can only hope they afford us enough time for the Crystal Exarch to complete his work. If only I could go with you to the first and help. Pardon the interruption, but I come bearing urgent news. I don't know who just walked in. Oh, this dude. Ah, Madoka. It has been far too long, my friend. Hi, Maxima. He's cool. Remember this guy? He's cool. Forgive me. I don't believe we have been formally introduced. Maxima, former Garlean ambassador. I remain here in Eorzea under the auspices of Commander Aldin, offering what counsel I can in the hopes of resolving the present conflict with the Empire. Wow. Ah, yes. I've heard stories of a defector from Garlemald. But never mind that. You said you have urgent news? Indeed. As you may have heard, the Imperial capital is in turmoil, and a sizable portion of the Garlean forces have been recalled from the Gimlet Dark. With their number so greatly diminished, the main host of the Alliance has withdrawn, leaving the Alamegan resistance to keep watch over the border. And at his heir, we have welcomed a most unexpected visitor, who claims that this de-escalation may belie growing dangers and unforeseen threats. Gaius. Commander Aldin has arranged for an impromptu meeting to discuss these revelations. He's also requested a representative of the Scions attend as well, though it was clear to whom he wished I extend this invitation. Of course. Who else is gonna actually do it? It would seem time is of the essence. Well, you'll not be attending this meeting alone. Though I am not as well versed in the affairs of city-states as our comrades, I see no reason to burden a single Scion with all this. Yes, of course. Then we must make for the Alamegan quarter with all haste. Well, what are you waiting for? Get going, you two. Leave this to me. Whatever. I don't know. Maxima is so polite. Alright. So this is like what, 5.2? The beginning? This will be interesting. Because it's going to be Gaius. Like, who else is visiting besides Gaius? Commander Aldin awaits us in the Royal Palace, if you would follow me. Right. Raban! Is Lise here too? Yeah, there's Gaius. You see him. Hey guys, how you doing? Gaius, my friend. Why do I look so angry?
They're here, Commander.
Oh, that's what he sounds like.
And I, for one, am grateful that they are. Told you've been busy since our paths last crossed at the Gimlet Dark.
Yes, I've been quite busy.
Not that I understand half of it. When the Scions spoke of other worlds, I'd struggled to describe what I pictured. Mayhap things would seem clearer were I to hear the tale from your own lips. But I'm afraid the situation will not afford us that luxury.
Man, I really don't have time to explain why I don't have time to
You two
explain.
require no introduction.
Yeah, I know who this guy is. He's my good friend.
We meet again, hero of Eorzea.
Yeah, man. Same to you, the Black Wolf. Garlemald.
Must we repeat this ridiculous display?
Yes.
I pose no threat to
Exactly.
you. Though what I come to warn you of very well might.
Like, he's cool, Warrior of Light. Like, just chill out.
Had he meant to do us harm, I hazard he would have kept to the shadows and brought more than 2 companions. We need not pretend to be the best of friends, but I hope we can put aside our differences for the present.
I don't need to pretend. I am this man's best friend.
As you are doubtless aware, Sir Estinian and I cooperated to rid the world of Black Rose in your absence.
I did hear of that. Good job. Thanks.
Our journey together took us as far as the Imperial Palace, where we witnessed Emperor Varus meet his death at Xenos' hand.
Yeah, I saw that with the Echo.
Being the sole witnesses to this crime, and in no position to defend our innocence, we were then forced to flee, each pursuing his own avenue of escape. When we were later reunited, Estinian claimed to have encountered an unfamiliar kind of machina during his flight, but to me his description seemed anything but, and upon further investigation I found that I was right.
Ultimas. Ultima weapon. Weapons refrain.
The Empire is developing a new Ultima weapon.
Yeah? I'll just kill it again.
What, that Allagan monstrosity, created to vanquish primals, with which you yourself once thought to conquer Eorzea?
Was that necessary? Did you have to bring that up? We're trying to be friends.
The same. In my foolishness, I sought to harness its power, and became the Ascian's pawn in so doing.
Yeah. La Habrea.
But you know as well as I how that tale ended. The weapon itself,
Such
excavated
devastation,
from beneath this very city, was destroyed ere we could fully unravel its secrets, and that should have been the end of it. But unlikely as it sounds, the Empire's efforts to recreate it have somehow borne fruit, primarily through secret research conducted by the 7th Imperial Legion, it would seem.
7th?
Wait, the 7th was all but annihilated at Cartano, along with its legatus.
Wait, the 7th? Wait! Nail fucking Van Darnus, you bitch. There's no way.
Indeed. Few survived. The 7th, as it is now, has little in common with the Legion led by Vandarnus,
Oh.
and its leadership has changed hands several times since. Precisely
Okay.
how this project has continued despite such turmoil, and under whose auspices, remains a mystery.
Perhaps an Ascian? I mean, how else would they know
What we
the
do
Allagan
know,
Empire
however,
shit?
is that a number of prototypes have been produced, and that one of them is on its way to Eorzea.
Okay, I'll kill it. If Estinian killed one by himself, I could do it.
We attempted to stop it, but it was all we could do to slow its progress. So we resolved instead to bring you warning.
And right glad are we that you did, though it soundly dashed our hopes that tensions might ease at last.
As it is, we've begun to strengthen our presence in the Gimlet Dark, and are assembling a force to meet the coming threat. A force with you in its vanguard, I hope.
Of course, Rabon.
Before you say anything, I know full well you have pressing concerns of your own. Your comrades remain in peril, and I would not ask you to forsake them. But the fact remains that you, and you alone, have faced the Ultima weapon, and emerged victorious. We need you.
Bro, I've seen so
And
many people killed
when
Ultima
the time
weapon.
comes, if your comrades can spare you, I bid you lend us your strength. I've assigned an officer to await your word.
I got you. Get Kryl, she's so adorable.
The Ascian's downfall was to be the work of my remaining days. But it was my hand that kindled these flames, and I cannot allow them to spread any further. I will do what I must to see this mistake consigned to history once and for all. Even if it means begging your aid. The fates will enjoy the irony, even as I endure the ignominy.
Ignominy? Is that how you pronounce that? Yeah, of course I'll help you out, Gaius. You need anything, you just ask. Okay, bye.
I too shall make for the border and offer my skills, meager though they seem in such company. Mayhap we shall meet there anon.
Come on, Maxima, you're cool. Give yourself a bit more credit.
Though we can ill afford to ignore the coming of a new Ultima weapon, our friend's plight grows ever more precarious, and none save you can join them in the first. I only hope you are not forced to make a choice.
I won't be, right? I'll just build this Ultima weapon, and then I'll just go back to the first and help my friends out. Right? Like... Oh, Crow's right here. Hi, Cryo. As ever, the way forward is paved with difficult decisions. Hey, man. We can ill afford to ignore the threat of a new Ultima weapon. With each passing day, the plight of the Scions grows ever more perilous. If you cannot stay for a debriefing on the Ultima weapon, I will not stop you. I only ask that you confer with me before returning to the first. What is this blue quest? Wait, blue quest. This is the way home. Ruby Doomsday. The Resistance and Alliance forces prepare in earnest as a new threat looms on the horizon. No way. Rich! Are you there? It's the Trials series. Ah, Madoka, glad you can make it. As you may have heard, Commander Aldin has given orders to embark from Alliance headquarters to hold back the advance of the Empire's latest menace. Not that the soldiers stationed there are too chuffed about being in the front line against these new weapons. If they're designed to slay primals, they'd make short work of us mere mortals as well. Mind you, it's Gaius Balsar and his followers who've led the charge so far. By all accounts, they've been giving as good as they get. Fortunately, their sorties have met with little success. I dare say they'd benefit greatly from your presence on the battlefield. If you're ready, any colleague over at Porta Praetoria will show you the way. Oh, my colleague at Porta Praetoria. At where? Oh. Huh. Bridge. This man is in Bongja, dude. Yes, yeah, I assume it's gonna be really good. Don't worry, like I'm not gonna force you to do it. If you don't want to do the child series with me, I can always do it by myself. Or I could just, I mean, if you want to. Oh, you're not busy? All right, I mean, I said only if you want to. I'm not gonna force you. Oh, I can go to the Royal Menagerie just whenever I want? Wow. Can people like have like parties and stuff in here, or is it just like a solo like instance area kind of? Smoking some bonja. Let me spit some shit while still high on the bonja. Alright, I guess while we're doing that, Ryo, she's so short. Damn. Well, then again, my fucking camera's really high up. Look at her. Oh, you're ready? Oh shit. All right. Well, I mean, I'm still doing the quest. Yeah, exactly. She just like leaves Eureka whenever she wants. Yeah, I'm sorry for debating you. I don't actually have the weapon unlocked yet. Resistance fighter. On our way to headquarters, I take it? Right. Let's go. Oh, we're back here. Oh, that's the Doman flag. Wow. So, your mind is set? Then I shall apprise you of the situation. Tell me. We have discovered that the previously abandoned Ultima Weapon project is being helmed by the reformed 7th Legion. They have already succeeded in producing several prototypes, one of which is set to be deployed on the Eorzean front. Named the Ruby Weapon. Severa and I were able to get within striking distance during one of its test runs and made an attempt to destroy it. An attempt that ended in failure, alas. Based on our knowledge of the original Ultima weapon, the explosives we employed should have been sufficient to blast through its armor plating, but they barely left a mark. We suspect the gifts of its predecessor may have proven the source of its resilience. As you well know, the Ultima weapon was designed to absorb ether from icons, and the Ruby weapon no doubt shares that ability. If any were summoned during the uprisings in Garlemald's occupied territories, and therefore thereafter consumed, our enemy would become all the more formidable. But its near impenetrable armor was only the beginning of our troubles. It fought back with whip-like claws that could be extended and contracted at will. In the face of such opposition, we were forced to withdraw. Gaius was injured shielding me from the Ruby weapon's assault. Even now he struggles to stand. Damn it all. If I hadn't been so careless, this wouldn't have happened. You need not concern yourself. Let us not forget that I am the one who initiated the Ultima Weapon project. If I must give my life to bury this shameful legacy, then so be it. If you were to face it as you are now, you'd be cut down before you even hobbled within firing distance. In any case, we can't afford to lose the information in your head, on both the foe we face and the Empire itself. We all know that asking for Madiga's assistance presents our best chance of stopping that war machina. It's true that if anyone were capable of shutting down such a monstrosity, it would be her. Though I have no right to ask this of you. Will you lend us your strength? Of course! Of course I will. This'll be fun. Right. You have my thanks. And mine, though I must impress upon you the urgency of our situation. We have received word that the Empire is preparing to advance on the Gimlet Dark. That is where we will intercept them. If our fears are proven correct, the Ruby weapon will be among their host. Should it break through our lines, there is no telling the devastation it will wreak. Make no mistake, the very survival of Eorzea hangs in the balance. Excuse me. Soft voice for an Elzen, sheesh. Sheesh. Once you have steeled yourself for the battle ahead, your escort will lead the way. Hey, man. Alright. Okay. What price must the world pay for my hubris? A short while earlier, in the Garlean-occupied city of Wurlit's Magitech installation. The hell? Oh my god, the fucking nail music, dude. Commencing Ruby weapon activation sequence. All units, stand by. Look at that fucking thing. It's ugly. Ugly. Initiating synthetic orosite system. Fusion successful. No signs of incompatibility. Awaiting your signal. Oh, it's a fucking, it's like one of the robots. It's like what are they called? Jaegers? Ruby weapon, codename Darnus. Ready for launch. Oh, gutsy female voice there. Whatever. Yeah. Fucking, please don't tell me that it'll have nail mechanics. If this bitch summons any sort of meteors or dive bombs, I'm uninstalling this game. I won't actually do that. Alright. Valdolan, I'll say it, has briefed me on our mission. I am to take you as far as our expected point of contact with the Ruby weapon. Once we arrive, the rest is up to you, I'm afraid. Of course, Cinder Drift. Alright, I'll play White Mage as per usual. Hey, Rich! Are you ready? I was wondering why that symbol looked weird. Yes, no more FNAF clone. It's not a clone, really. Exactly. Not. I mean, kind of is. But I was wondering what the hell that symbol was. I was like, what is that? Rich. Ooh. Bro, how are you leveling these classes so fucking fast, dude? Weren't you level 67 just like a few days ago? Like before break or something? The shit? Yeah, no Marauder. It's quiet. Oh. What the fuck? Flying in. Mark III Anti-Icon War Machina, the ruby weapon. Enemy detected. Commencing attack. Alright, so it's a remake of Ultima. It's cool. Sheesh! Just starting. Behold the ruby weapon. It'll be the last thing you ever see. Preparing combat data. Subject Darkness. Oh my god, it's legitimately going to use it. I swear. If I see fucking... Oh, they gave you the Black as Night. Hey. Optimized Ultima. Lexiclaw. Huh. Liquefaction. Wow. All right. That was interesting. Ruby Ray. I don't know what that was. I guess I dodged it. Alright, the Flexiclaw. You won't even see them coming. Helico Claw. Oh, wow. Raven's Flight. Speed. I'm still in control. Okay. Where's the talking? They're gonna go crazy. Alright, so while we're taking less damage. Yo, Ast, you got that, got the thing, right? Yes? You know what I mean. Celestial Opposition. That's what it's called. Raven's Claw. Okay. Undermine. Alright. Optimize ultimate. Oh! Wow, is it just easy? This can't be. The ruby weapon is unstoppable. I'm sorry, everyone. This is the end for me. Activating Oversoul. Increasing pilot override rate 100%. Commencing force shutdown and system restart. Activating their Oversoul. Synthetic aura state switching to Oversoul mode. Loading data sample. Darkness combat. Oh no. If he springs wings. Does this get out of my mind? No, I'm not Nil. I am. It's fucking Nail Van Darnus, dude. I am Nail Van Darnus. Fuck. Come to purify this forsaken land. Stop! I swear to God. Meteor Project? Raging ether gathers in the firmament. Negative personae. Don't you dare show me that fucking face. Meteor stream? Alamud begins its descent. Oh. Oh. Bro, that's because Alamud isn't shit. Fucking, I mean, the no music's pretty good, what can I say? But like, god damn it. Fuck this boss. The original boss, that was. Meteors? Okay, this is like behemoth meteors, like easy meteors. Arc 2 Magitech Comet. Alice, stop this comet! I'm blocking that shit! Oh, hell yeah. Bro, you think that you're like crazy shit? Nah, you're in like fucking easy mode. You got nothing on actual Nail Van Darnus. Get out of my face. was easy money. Raids are way harder. I mean, fair enough, right? I mean, it makes. I'm not gonna lie, I just generally feel like Stormblood Trials, like, definitely, like this. All the Stormblood content has done like a lot of damage if you fuck up. Maybe it's just because I didn't fuck up this one. All the mechanics are pretty. We're just like, oh yeah, like by the way, this is what it's gonna do. Even from afar, your figure was unmistakable. As ever, an impressive display. Oh, do you mean it, guys? Oh. Though I am sure you will concur, the Ultima weapon pales in comparison to this new monstrosity. If their research is allowed to continue, the next model will be nigh unstoppable. Really? This guy wasn't that bad. With that in mind, the Alliance has enlisted the help of... I hear something. Mikoto? No. Who are you? Wait! No, I don't know who you are. Here to sift through what remains of the ruby weapon, are you? Like this isn't the girl from the Ninja Quest line, is it? Allie, what do you think you're doing? She's an Imperial soldier. Allie. These all Aura. Father! What? It has been too long, Alphonse. And you too, Rex. What the fuck? Wait. Are these like his like... Huh? Oh, he's angry. Given that the Empire is proceeding with the weapon project and making inroads into Eorzea, I suppose it was only a matter of time before our paths crossed. What? So he has kids? I mean, like, probably adopted or something. It's wonderful to see you again, Father. But I can't say I think much of the company you've been keeping. Oh. He doesn't like me. I know a lot's happened, but I'm just glad you're all right. And now, you can come back to Garlemald with us. My days serving the Empire are over. Because you're suspected of assassinating Emperor Varys? No. We know you'd never do a thing like that. There must be a way to prove your innocence. Then everything can go back to the way it was. It is how it is, Allie. Echo. So, he found you two shivering on the roadside when he was going through Werlet. Lucky for you, eh? If he hadn't, we'd probably be dead by now. As for us three, our parents all died in the epidemic. We'd still be begging on street corners if it weren't. I just wish there was a way we could repay Lord Gaius for all the kindness he's shown us. He still fights for the Empire. We should too. That'll make him proud of us. You're saying we should join the army? I don't think that's such a good idea. Everyone in Werlich was scared of the Garleans. Why would we want to be like them? Lord Gaius is different. I know he is. You're right. He always says that the strong should lead the weak. Maybe that's why he took us in. Alright. If becoming a soldier is what it takes, I'll do it. Who's with me? He actually cried like a baby at the end of this questline. Count me in. And maybe one day people will look up to us like we do Lord Gaius. Well, I'm interested. Let's get to the end of this quest line. Then it's settled. From now on, we're all brothers and sisters fighting for the same cause. Okay. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. They're basically a... I don't know why it could just be you. Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Brothers and sisters. Then that would make Lord Gaius our father? Oh, okay. So he wasn't responsible for this. They just made the choice themselves. All right. Well, if he doesn't mind us calling him that, I suppose so. And that makes you our big brother, since you're the oldest. You'd better be nice to us, or I'm telling father. There's 6 beds in there. Ah. Father, since you went away, a lot has changed in the Empire. For us, too. If we'd known that you were still out there, still alive, none of this would have happened. What do you mean? The truth is... Shut up! They know they can't say it anymore because he's... do they just not like me? If you must go, I will not stop you. But answer me this. Who was piloting the ruby weapon? We all know that Nail Van Darnus has not returned from the dead. He doesn't know. Or at least, I mean, I actually have killed Nail. Sort of. So, like, I mean, technically Nail is dead, but... What do you think? It was... Melisandre. Oh! No. No, I refuse to believe that. Ah! I refuse to believe you would let that happen. She was a sister to you. To all of you. We only want to finish what you started. And while we will never forget all you have done for us, the next time we meet, it shall be as enemies. Goodbye, Father. Oh, come on, guys. This is cool. As for you, hero of Eorzea, you'll pay for what you did to Melisandre. I swear it. Bro! What was I gonna do? She was trying to kill me. My boy! Yeah! Well, well, guys, Van Belsar, we meet again. Come to see how your precious weapon project has been proceeding in your absence, have you? Or come to collect the data on the ruby weapon, correct? Pilot, the Sandia should still be inside the cockpit. I will ask Valdulian to escort you to the wreckage. Any idea who this Melisandre is? Imperial crony of his, perhaps? Adopted daughter. One of the orphans. Gaius always did have an eye for talent and a mind to nurture it. In fact, Olivia Junis was another protege of his. He even took me under his wing when my father became obsessed with the Meteor Project. Strange that I felt closer to Gaius than my own flesh and blood. Because your dad shot you with a gun. I mean, he was possessed, but you know. Then, my father and countless others lost their lives in the Bosnia incident. Although he was acting under Emperor Solus's orders, he masterminded the whole thing. I'd begged him to reconsider, to put an end to this madness, but my words fell on deaf ears. That's when I turned to Gaius for support. But he was as much a pawn of the Emperor as my father and refused to intervene. And when my turn came to serve, I defected and fled to Eorzea. I blamed Gaius as much as any of them, perhaps even more, for the barbaric acts carried out in the name of conquest. But when we met at the Praetorium, All the hatred that had been festering inside me seemed to fade away. And I remembered the man I once respected. Yeah, Gaius is a badass. His speeches, like how he went Super Saiyan, how he didn't actually intend such devastation, and then he just stood there, like, accepting his fate. They crawled out the wreckage. To think the dreaded Black Wolf was a mere plaything of the Ascians, who left him broken and disgraced, having sent thousands of his men to early graves, more than most could bear. Now the lives of the children he raised hang in the balance. Any personal grievances I have with Gaius can wait. I'd best gather what information I can on the ruby weapon. I'll be back as soon as possible. Yes. I'd buy you two. If Sid is as I remember him, it will not take long for him to finish investigating the remains of the ruby weapon. He never was one to waste time. Damn. Yeah, he really is quick. My engineers are still in the field, but there's something I thought you should know right away. It's about the pilot. Not sure how to tell you this, but Melisandre is dead. I only hope she was not made to suffer. Death would have been a kindness. In all my years, I've never seen such a perversion of science and nature. Her body was fused with the ruby weapon's core. Those last moments must have been spent in pure agony as her very life's essence was drained from her. Don't tell guys that. Oh, she was sacrificed to power that infernal machine. We must act quickly if we are to prevent the Empire from committing further atrocities. Malika, is there any other information you can share with us regarding the ruby weapon prior to its deactivation? Yeah, so like she activated this like oversoul mode or whatever, and then it like loaded some combat data, and like it turned a nail vent to harness. Did the Legatus mean that much to Melisandre? From what I gather, it sounds as if data based on Nil's combat capabilities was used to override the pilot's consciousness after she was fused with the core. If this technology is perfected and the Empire begins implanting the memories of renowned warriors such as the White's Raven into its soldiers, the Alliance won't stand a chance. Is such a thing even possible? Yeah, I was about to say, that's soul crystals. Yes, it seems that such crystals are in common use throughout Eorzea, an ancient but effective means of passing on knowledge from one generation to the next. While it may bear some similarities, we won't know for certain until we've analyzed the wreckage of the ruby weapon. Also, my laptop died. Alright. I gotta plug in the charger. Excuse me. Yes, my laptop isn't meant to be online for 5 hours without being charged. Alright. Hello, computer. You can switch back to the normal scene. That's weird. Give me a sec. Wait, I am. Oh. Oh, duh. Let me just oh, my stream manager is probably just hella delayed. Okay. Alright. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Cannot be denied that combining combat data from an experienced soldier with the powers of an icon has yielded remarkable results. But in doing so, the Empire is sunk to the very depths of depravity. It is beyond forgiveness. For once, I agree with you. Yet one question remains unanswered. How were they able to obtain data on someone who was supposedly killed prior to the calamity? Because they were alive after the calamity. That's what I'm trying to determine. There is one possibility I'd like to explore, but I'll need to carry out a more thorough investigation first. Savarera will provide support while you are in the field. Not only is she extremely well versed in the latest in Garlean technology, there are a few soldiers I would rather have watching my back. Hi. In the meantime, Valdeolin and I will follow the ruby weapon's tracks back to its point of origin. It flew. We will learn what we can of the weapon project and the manner in which Alphonse and the others are involved. Should we uncover anything of value, we will relay it to the troops stationed here. For now, I suggest you use this lull in Garlean activity to recuperate. Would I be correct in guessing that this belated reunion of those darling orphans of yours has stirred up memories of your time in Garlemald? Like, bro, remember our agreement, Gaius? If you so much as think of returning to our Imperial masters, I will kill you. Sheesh. These two are not friends. So, you put down the ruby weapon? Gods, I wish I could have seen it. Nothing too close, mind. I suppose I should report news of your victory to the higher-ups. I realize you must have been through quite the ordeal, but could you give me a quick summary of the battle? So yeah, like it showed up, like alright. You make it sound so easy, it's because it was easy. From the way you tell it, anyone would think you slay hulking brutes like that for a living. I do. I'll put all of this into a report and leave a copy over there, should you fancy a slight bit of reading. Anyway, I expect you've got more pressing matters to take care of, like going for a celebratory pint. I don't drink. If the Garleans pluck up the courage to come knocking again, we'll let you know. So then, rest up. Alright, this garrison is gonna give me the EX. Oh, cutscene. Interesting. Meanwhile, in the Wurlit Magitech installation. Oh no. Why are they all Aura? We should have told him the truth. He'd be able to help us, I know he would. That's exactly the problem, Ali. If he knew the true nature of the weapon project, he'd find some way to interfere. Come too far to back down now. I won't let Melisandre's death be in vain. Even if that means going against father's wishes. Cheer up, Alphonse. We can all go back to being one happy family after we've dealt with those pesky Eorzeans. It'll be just like old times. If only it were that simple. There's no guarantee any of us will make it back alive. Excuse me? I think you're forgetting whose turn it is next. Now, ye of little faith, with me at the helm of the sapphire weapon, it'll be over before you know it. Bro. I'm sorry, Doc. Whatever happens, Rex, promise you'll come back to us. I couldn't bear to lose you too. No, stop. They know. They know that I'm too good. I think I have unfortunate knowledge of the future. I think it's cool that all the Trials series have like these little reports. But yeah, like I can take a guess. I have to say, that was the most exhilarating battle. I never dreamed that I would have the chance to see such a ferocious war machina with my own eyes. You might find it odd that a citizen of Eorzea would be so excited by something sent by the Guardians to slaughter us in our thousands, but as an avid follower of all things gigantic and mechanical, I just can't help myself. Oh, to be able to pilot such a majestic creation. Perhaps I should defect from the Empire and offer my services. Defect to the Empire. Ever since the time of the original Ultima weapon, I have fallen in love with this fusion of Allagan and Garlean design. It takes my breath away. So much so that I use my spare moments at the Ironworks to develop a line of miniatures. And now your recently vanquished foe shall be the inspiration for my next endeavor. Would you do me the honor of casting your gaze across the piece once it is complete? I'll beat the fuck out of it. Did you say something? Whatever it was, I'm sure you were offering heartfelt words of encouragement. It is the support of fans such as yourself that make this such a worthwhile hobby. I'm proud to say my work adorns the homes of many like-minded machina lovers. The Ultima weapon and the Magitech Reaper miniatures, to name but two of my creations, are especially popular. Of course, I wouldn't be much of an engineer if I only made inanimate ornaments. Behold, I have restored this Allagan relic, added a few flourishes of my own, and dubbed it the real virtuality combat simulation Experienceinator. By feeding it various pieces of data, such as images of my replicas and so on, it is able to recreate a range of combat scenarios. For research purposes, of course. Not entertainment. No. How is my anime club? We are currently... Did we just finish? I kind of remember what... I kind of forgot what shows we're watching right now. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, I just forget. Let me actually pull up my schedule. Alright, the shows we are watching at the moment. Noragami, Violet Evergarden, and 86. Just 3 episodes. We're on episode 3 of all of those. Next week. Next Tuesday. Noragami? I'm not gonna lie. Noragami's surprisingly good. 86? Yo, 86 is dope. Unfortunately, we're only gonna watch 3 episodes of it. But if it had been like a full, like, we're gonna watch this for the whole semester show, I would have been down. It's so interesting. Like, the concept and everything. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know how to describe it, honestly. I don't, like, it seems like a... Yeah, it's very much like an action, like, drama war show. Like, the whole thing is just like the contrast between like the people. You sort of felt it was boring the first 2 eps. I thought it was very interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Like the whole conflict between the 86ers, who are like considered like not even human, and like putting them into like these drones to fight, but they have their own culture. Obviously, they are people, and their hatred for the people in the city, like just living it up and like treating them like garbage. Except for this one girl who actually understands that they're humans. Vlad the Chad, as my club has started calling her. I mean, it's true. She's a fucking badass. She's awesome. Yes, the main character. I forgot her full name. All I know is call her Vlad the Chad. But like, oh, how am I liking Evergarden? I've already seen Evergarden, but I mean, still rewatching it is still just like, oof. Goddamn. It's a great show. Like, what can I say? For like I feel like good stuff. Oh, it's a very like, it's an emotional show, very much. Like, it can be slow for like someone who's more for like I said, I don't really know your tastes, to be honest. If you like action-y shows, it's very slow. It's like very little action. It's definitely like oh yeah, like Violet, like learning him. You're super casual. You like Death Note and AOT. Yeah, Violet Evergarden. I mean, from those two picks in particular, Violet Evergarden is not a great choice. I don't really know. I'm not good at recommendation. Steins Gate though. Steins Gate is very good. Steins Gate is incredible. I say it's another thing that starts very slow, but it's great stuff. I do not watch Breaking Bad, unfortunately. I don't know. I just never really got to it. Yeah, the Steins Gate OP is iconic. Like, it is. That's what I gotta say. What is it called? I forgot its name. I'm so dumb. Oh, flush, thank you. I can see you're practically champing at the bit to give it a try. There's no stopping your intrepid adventurer types. It won't be long until my latest work is complete. All that remains are 1 or 2 final adjustments, so don't go anywhere. Oh, okay. Here we go. I tell him, Ruby Weapon. EX. Oh. Wow. Yeah, I mean, how did he managed to describe it perfectly? So it's like recreate it like that. Honestly, impressive. The real virtue out. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I've heard about the ruby weapon, and it's like, literally like, holy shit. Yeah, look at Dan's leaf. I was about to say, isn't like that? He's a dog. Look at him. I was about to say, isn't the ruby weapon just like a Knights of the Round simulator or something? You just use that summon over and over again. I mean, I don't know anything about the old games, so that's. Yeah. I said I don't know anything about the old games. That was probably an incredibly dumb comment that I just made, but yes, that is what I was trying to ask. Knights of the Round is a summon. Well, yeah, that's what I meant. Like I mean, you use the Knights of the Round summon like over and over again because it's the best damage or something. I don't know. Yes. Oh, that's right. Oh, okay. So I was not misinformed. But yeah. Yeah. Like I think you mentioned it before. Like when we mentioned Thornton. Like talking like. I heard it somewhere. I was like, oh, the long animation is cool until you see it like 20 times fighting the ruby weapon. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. The entire Heaven's Ward expansion was created so that he could have a Knights of the Round, so Yoshi P can make a Knights of the Round boss fight. Oh, wow. I didn't realize the background music was so nice. Wow. Oh, here's, yeah, it's kind of dope actually. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That fight underwhelmed me. I think it's a similar thing to like this, or like I couldn't really hear the music as well. So I was just like, Which fights don't overwhelm me? Which fights don't I mean, you probably meant underwhelm. But like, fights that didn't underwhelm me. I mean, like, I would say all the ARR boss fights. You usually expect me not to be impressed. I'm sorry. I mean, I loved Hades. I think Vothri was pretty cool. I thought Vothri was dope. This guy was surprising, honestly. Oh, these though. Oh my god, the Four Lords boss fights were awesome. Well, I mean, especially Seiryu. Dude, Seiryu's final phase is just so badass. Like, you have all, like, these summons, all the water splashing around, the music is fire. Like, you have, like, Seiryu, like, yelling, like, calling on his people, like, his, like, fucking, things, whatever they're called. It's awesome. This one was pretty cool. If you expect hard content in normal, you'll be continually disappointed. Well, I wasn't expecting hard content, but like this like wowed me from like a visual standpoint, and from like I said, the whole situation, like the crashing waves around you, like Seiryu like calling on his minions and like having to like know all these AoEs, like thinking about them constantly. It's just like, wow, what a badass fight. With Ruby Weapon just now, it's just like, oh, they put their claws on the ground and then you dodge some mechanics. And I expected the claws to be like, once again, expectations, right? But like, really? You tell me that you have these dope claws and all you do is stick them into the ground? Okay. And then, I'm not gonna lie, when they go into the nail phase, I was definitely comparing it to Nail from Coils. And I don't know. I mean, you can't stand that. You can't stand up to Nail from Coils. That shit is dumb. In both spectacle and difficulty. Is that like, honestly, having the Dalamuds crash down, I don't know if I like that from like a stand, because like, well, yeah, it's like you expect like, holy shit, it's Dalamud, it's coming down, holy shit. But then it hits and it's just like, oh, okay, it just does some damage, and it shows out twice. Like, there's no threat in that anymore. Now Dalamud's just an AoE that you just heal through. It's like, oh man. Well, yeah, I do. Why shouldn't I want everything to be epic? Because I mean, clearly they want it to be epic too. Like, you can't bring down Dalamud to damage the party and just expect. Oh my god. Well, the Dancing Plague. The Dancing Plague, I really am like fine with, right? Like, I mean, it's a pixie queen, like king, I guess. Come on. Of course it's gonna be like very playful like that. I never said anything about Bismarck. Bismarck was, I had no expectations going into Bismarck. Thordan normal, it's because I saw the extreme. And also because like all the build up just to murder Thordan like that. Like, damn. Shinryu? Okay. Well, I wrote about Shinryu though, you know that. Yeah. Is that Thordan? Because of extreme. The Eden instance area was just because of the background music. I was like, I mean, come on. Like, all the Shadowbringers music is like rock and like, I don't know. Like, oh yeah, I know you love that song. It's just like, when I walk into like a barren, like wasteland area and see this gigantic Sin Eater, I don't like, that song doesn't really convey the drama. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a chill place to like hang out, but it's not like, holy shit, we found something that could reverse the destruction of the world, right? Because that's what Eden was. Eden is the possibility to reverse the destruction, the flood. Well, that's just me, right? That's just what I think. I mean, come on. It's like, it was like, the area is all white It is barren. Like it was cloudy when I first got there. Like it's like this dark zone. And I'm thinking like the Heaven's Ward trailer where like it's like super snowy and you like walk up and like you see that gate. Like damn. But you know, whatever. I didn't have an expectation going into it. It was just naturally created as I went into the area. Like, what can I say? It's like I can't be completely well, yeah, everything is still. So like, then make it silent. Just like give like the howling wind, like not howling, but just like all you hear is the wind while you look out over like Eden, just lying there. And like maybe like the fire behind you. Like that would be cool to me. I think that would be awesome. That would be like, wow, we just found something. Well, like I said, that's just me, right? You think that would be cringe? I think that would be cool. That's just a personal disagreement. What can I say? Yeah, I was gonna say I think the Vothri fight was. I don't know why. I'm not gonna lie. I've been listening to the Vothri theme too. I've been listening to the Vothri theme. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that song comes from FFXIV as well as Eden. Yeah, I understand that. That doesn't change how I feel about it though. That's it. Like if anything, me not having played any FF game means that I am like looking at it from a perspective of like no nostalgia. You also think Thornton swinging his axe like a badass is cringe? Well, it's a sword. But what do you mean? What do you mean by that? I don't think I've ever mentioned that. You think making everything badass is cringe? Well, like, it depends on the moment, right? Because I mean, like, come on. Are you gonna tell me that Thornton's ultimate ability isn't supposed to be cool? Like, they summon all the warriors. Like, he's standing there. He has a voice line when he does it. Behind him is literally the planets and the stars, or at least a projection of it. Like, they're trying to make it look cool. And it's like, yeah. It's going to be cool. I want it to be cool. I don't want it to be not cool. And him looking like an idiot after we survived the ultimate that is very easily survived. Like, it's not very cool. That's why I like the EX version. Him looking like an idiot was dope. Like I said, once again, that's just a personal disagreement. You like it, I don't. Like I said, did I expect him to act like the EX version? No, I didn't. But that doesn't mean that I can't say that I prefer the EX version. Like, of course they're not going to do that in, like, the normal mode. Like, I'd seen it ahead of time. Because I watched fucking a Thornton. Like, the ending. Yeah, I saw it. Because I saw it ahead of time. Before I even did it. Because I saw it in a fucking video of the background music. But, like, that doesn't, like I said, that doesn't change the fact that I just don't like it myself. It's just me. I just don't like it. So like I mean, like, for example, like the Dancing Plague. Like I said, the Dancing Plague doesn't have to be badass. Like it's a I mean, like, you hear the music, like you have like Titan, you hear like the very playful voice. Of course, whatever. I didn't change my category. Ah. Yes, I also remember what I said. But, I mean, I can change my mind. I can realize that I was wrong about what I said before. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I can change my mind. I can think about it. When I said that, it was literally right after I'd done the fight for the first time. But now I'm like, yeah, fair enough. It is how it is. Like, come on. You get me, right? Like, come on. You understand. You understand where I'm coming from. Yes. Yes. Because I've tried very hard to explain it. I'm not very good at explaining things. I've been trying my best. Yes, 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 okay. Yes. Alright, well, that was an experience. I wonder what the sapphire is gonna be. And then the last one, which I mean, I know what it is. Diamond weapon, but I wonder. Like, they're probably gonna pull more data from another boss. The question is, what boss? How do I know diamond weapon? Because YouTube recommendations. And also maybe it was said at some point in Discord, I don't know. I've heard the name somewhere. I mean, I don't actually know if it's true or not. That's the thing. Like, I think it is, right? I mean, it sounds reasonable, right? Because I mean, like, ruby and sapphire, so then like probably diamond, right? Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it could be emerald weapon or some shit. I have no fucking clue. I haven't played the other games. I don't know what the other weapons are. Yeah. But none of that's important to know. Okay. So it's getting late. I should be getting up early. Whatever. Okay. Yes, the stream is ending. Yes, yes. Man, is that it doesn't matter. Like, fuck's sake, dude. God damn it. Like, oh, I wanna stay up and play the game to like fucking like have fun because I'm on spring break and I wanna have fun, but no, other people are in the house and they need to sleep. That's fucking fuck's sake. So annoying. Well, yeah, it would be good. Fortunately, whatever. Your stream's ending. Bye. Thanks for showing up.